I mean, maybe. He is one of the branded, so.
Yeah. I don't remember if I know who that character is or not. Anyway.
Anyway.
We are
No
heading...
delays tonight. It would be great if you share your screen, sir. Thank you.
For some reason, we're going to the Rosenberg factory. I don't remember why that's important for us to go there.
There's a plot point. There's a plot point.
I know that.
It's a good plot point. It's a good one, let me tell you.
It's because they wanted to see if they could get more information about Ouroboros. But, like, I feel like this is not necessarily the time to do that. Just my thought.
Maybe?
Here we are. I just hope he's in right now.
Considering the situation, I doubt he's been able to go anywhere else. Who's Old Man Jenkins?
Xander.
That's right, I haven't.
What the?
Speaking to?
I had a hunch you'd be showing up soon.
That guy doll again.
Come in. But I shouldn't have to remind you, be aware that I cannot guarantee your safety if you stray from the little one.
Oh. Cautious as always, that man.
Well, at least he's to the point and saves us time. Let's head inside.
After you.
Xander.
Even brought a guest in tow, an exceptionally elusive one at that. In some time, Divine Wolf.
That it has, child of man. You've aged far worse than I have. And you're still involved with those serpents, from the looks of it.
Some bonds never break, even after departing this earthly realm. Same could be said of the pact that bound you, could it not?
Just so.
Something about this seems a bit removed from our comprehension.
Yeah, it doesn't even feel like they're talking about the world we know anymore.
That aside, you also brought a dominion of the Growlsvitter, as well as the demon of the Eastern Quarter who tried to break in here. It's quite a motley little menagerie you've set up for yourselves.
You're telling us.
Apologies for that, by the way.
Meister George, we're doing all we can to fight back against everything that's happening right now. Is there anything you can tell us about would help? Specifically, anything about the Society's recent activity?
I'm sure you're surmised by now, the Society's stance is to simply cooperate with the Koi family's plans. Their focus, the Phantasmal Blaze plan, has already shifted to the next stage. The Erebonian Empire, to be more precise.
What? He's right. Another angle is the multiple enforcers has already begun to act over there. It's part of why the Growlsritter couldn't spare more manpower for the situation here in Crossbell. That's not good.
The continent is experiencing more upheaval than we can imagine right now.
But having said all of that, 3 dangerous figures still remain in this state. Each of them is a prominent member of the Society.
Campanella the Fool, as well as 2 Anguists, Professor Novartis, and the woman known as Aryan Road.
Just who is she exactly? Her agility, her reflexes, they're unlike anything I've ever seen.
I couldn't tell you where she draws her strength from. However, she's known in the Society for her incomparable spearmanship, as well as her strict moral code. She is also accompanied by 3 maidens of war, young women who she discovered and trained herself. And each is said to have strength equivalent to that of an enforcer.
That would make them as powerful as Ren.
To be fair, being an enforcer involves a lot more than pure combat strength from what I can tell. In any case, that would total out to 6 members. That would total out to 6 members of the Society, cooperating with the Croy family. cooperation doesn't necessarily mean active participation, right? Is there a chance they won't further involve themselves with the battle over Crossbow?
Anything impossible. But I would remain wary of that Laos Novatus. He is particularly invested in those ions now that they've received the Septurian's power. That is the extent of what I can tell you about their plans.
That's all, huh?
Dealing with them will not be easy. As an aside, there is something I have been wanting to ask you about since our last visit.
Was that a sneeze?
Yes, it was.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Are you currently performing maintenance on Potter Mater?
Oh my goodness. It actually activated. Did it just talk?
This is less maintenance and more of a routine checkup. That Jackanape? Oh,
Jackanape.
Professor, is also particularly taken by this machine. Okay. So, before I play this next line, if you would...
What?
Please pull the person from Watch Party into the channel.
Okay.
Oh, Anapin?
This is my fiance Anna.
Oh, hi! Congratulations!
Hello.
Well, congratulations.
All right, try talking again, guys. I'm trying to see if she can hear us.
Testing, testing.
No, I cannot hear her.
Nobody wants to see
Can
if
she
can
hear us versus us hear
Oh.
her?
Hi, hello. We are speaking. We are here. We are here.
Resistance
you hear?
is futile.
Did you hear her talk?
No, I didn't hear
We
her
did
at all.
not hear her talk. But she can hear us?
Yeah, she can hear you. Her microphone's not working.
Okay. Well, congratulations!
She says thank you.
Yeah.
Let me see if I... There. We'll see if that also allows for permission. It may be because she didn't have the streaming permission, so maybe she can do it now.
Did you hear that?
Nope.
Nope.
No, it's all good. I
Okay.
think I can't figure out the settings anyway, but it's fine. She is just mainly in here just to chill and
Okay.
listen.
That's fine.
This way she can hear the entire things instead of just hearing a one-sided bit of me talking to myself.
All good.
She can hear a ghost coughing all over the microphone. There you go.
Listen.
Yes.
That's
Yes,
I'm
yes.
trying,
Good,
man.
good, very good. Very
I'm
good.
so close to being over this stupid sickness.
Okay.
It just needs to die.
Unfortunately, he's been too focused on his new toys, so I doubt there is anything to worry about. However, in the event he returns to steal Patamatter, I've arranged things so that it can easily escape.
I'll take your word for it. So, in case of emergency, it'll make a flight path straight to the burrow where the angel slaughter is. From the sound of it, though, you and the professor must not get along very well.
You will never hear me deny that. Gordia series was something I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into. Then he stole the development data away, conducted inhumane compatibility tests, and cast all the burden onto Ren. Even if her connection was successful, the trials he put that little girl through are something I could never forgive.
Understandable.
That sounds no better than the kind of experiments the cult performed.
And to top it all off, he went and designed successors incapable of operating properly without the power of a Septurian. What nerve and impudence he has to call them the pinnacles of the Gordius series. It took all I had not to wipe the smirk off his face and strangle that chicken neck of his the last time he was here.
Did it now?
Mind yourself, Meister. You were always one to get carried away when it came to defending your creations.
I digress. Regardless of how shameless he is, there is no denying his genius when it comes to technology and applied engineering. I've heard that in addition to remodeling and upgrading the archaisms that I designed, he's figured out how to mass-produce them. Supposedly, some have already been deployed to Stargazer's Tower and the Moon Temple.
We'll keep that in mind. This is all news to me.
Taking into account the locations in which they've been stationed, are we correct in assuming they are guarding the bells at each ruin?
More likely than not. I have been researching those artifact bells myself. I will let you know if I come to any significant conclusions.
You do that for us? Color me suspicious. Where's all the generosity coming from?
I am just as upset by the current state of affairs as you are. There's that upstart Novartis to put in his place too. Not to mention the mess they made of the pieces I toiled over for my associates as Arkansas.
That's right. The staging and automata at Arkansas were destroyed in the raid.
Indeed. I intend to personally rebuild every last bit of it for them. All of this is to say that I cannot overlook what the Red Constellation has done, nor the head of the Croy family for hiring them. Daughter of the Croy family may be a long-time collector of my works, but that will win her no favor from me.
Taking no prisoners, I see. I understand why you'd feel that way. Your cooperation would be a tremendous help, to be honest. Please let us know if you learn anything at all about the bells. And we got deposited back outside.
I considered us lucky enough that he invited us in. I hardly expected we would leave with his partnership, too.
I know what you mean. They only seem like a society in name, really. Yes, and that's part of what makes them so hard to grasp. But as far as the old man is concerned, I don't see any reason not to work with him.
I have to agree. He's already given us his motivations for helping out.
No, George. He will make good on uncovering valuable information in time. I don't know why every single time I see George spelled that way, I'm like, it's Jorg, not George. It's Jorg.
I like
That's why I'm
Jorg
like,
better, personally.
It could be Jorg. I don't know.
My brain glitched for a moment.
Anyways, I would advise you to put it out of your minds for now and continue forward until he does.
That we can do. Okay, let's start making our way up to the mining village now. We need to make contact with the resistance group and find out where they stand.
Understood.
Back to the old dusty trail.
Check something. Military monsters incoming.
What?
Rar.
These ones again. Weapons up. Oh, they got some beef to them.
That or for some reason you're no longer max level, which happens occasionally. Or maybe you're not wearing the right armor or any gear anymore either.
That's possible.
That's
but-
possible.
Well, we are also at the end of the game, so even if we are max level, things are going to start doing things. No, we're maxed. Except for Zeit. Zeit's not maxed, but
Yeah, Zeit and Rishi.
Zeit and
right?
Rishia. And technically 130 is not max. 132 is not max. It goes a little higher than that, but... Huh? They're fleeing toward the tunnel.
Something must be happening near Mainz. Perhaps the Red Constellation has begun hunting down the Resistance.
Ah! That's certainly a possibility. I think those beasts were being used as the Jaeger's rear guard.
A fair assumption. Their withdrawal may have had more purpose behind it than a simple retreat.
Let's get to Mainz before it's too late. The Resistance is in danger. They're gonna need our help.
Onward then.
Oh, wait a second. It's darker than it should be. They must have cut the lights.
What is this I'm...
What?
Lloyd?
I'm fine. Thank you, Risha. The second born had to have been a goner.
I'm glad I made it in time then.
Well, isn't this a hoot? Set of minds around mains.
Yes, they appear to be orbital powered and are equipped with proximity fuses. Judging by the force of the blast, they are likely intended as an anti-infantry measure.
Suffice to say, the entire tunnel has been littered with them.
Damn it. How could they lay these things on a public road? Must have done to cut off the resistance group's escape route.
That seems probable. Which would mean their main goal is to wipe them out completely.
Yeah, we have no time to lose. We're gonna have to push through. Move quickly, but watch your every step.
Roger.
Gee, walking was enough of a chore without the element of chance. If I hug the wall, I'll be fine. It's just
And
like
then
a
they put a
maze,
sneaky,
right?
and then they put a sneaky one along the wall. It makes you angry.
No! They did. Oh no!
Mira calls it right again.
Ah, I stop doing that.
You have the sleuthing skills of Lloyd Bannings himself.
I don't know if it's sleuthing or it's just my nose smells something. I
That
smell
detective instinct.
traps. Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. My detective instinct. The amount of things that I called way ahead of time just because I got a weird vibe early on in the game.
I just
I'm like,
put 2 of those yesterday. Yep.
it's like I just get a weird vibe. I'm like,
I hear combat.
About 10 salj to the northwest. They're likely engaged in battle deep in the mountains away from the path.
Damn it, not the mountains. It'll be difficult to reach them by foot.
Maybe so, but we shouldn't let that stop us.
if necessary, I can intervene by leaping up the cliffside.
Understood. We'll have you do that if it comes down to it.
Wait,
A sniper.
up there.
It's Gareth.
Who was Gareth?
D.
This is D's other old man voice.
He was my older guy voice, yeah. Okay. I'm unsurprised you were able to detect me, and well done.
Were you waiting to ambush us?
Of course I was. I could tell you were coming the moment you set foot in the tunnel.
Are you sure it wasn't the many explosions?
Josh?
A few explosions. Though I'm surprised at how much you've managed to scurry around with crossbow under martial law. You must be using that Growlither's Merkaba, am I right?
Right on the mirror. So you figured out who I am.
If you came to bail out the resistance, I'm afraid I have some bad news to deliver. You are too late. Our unit's already in the process of wiping them out. They're putting up a good fight, but it'll all be over soon. My condolences, but you're going to have to going to have to sit this one out.
Like hell we do.
Dice and I will break through.
I'm afraid not, young lady.
So we seem to be surrounded.
We're in hot water now.
Hear this, Lloyd Bannings and Company. I, Gareth the Blitz, Regimental Commander of the Red Constellation, will be your opponent.
Prepare for battle, everyone.
Be mindful of the cliff above. Do whatever you can to avoid being sniped.
Lame. My constellation leads up to its reputation. This would be similar if they didn't have a sniper with the high ground on us.
You put up a decent struggle. I expected no less from the young master's comrades. But you lost before the battle began. There's nothing you can do when I have the upper hand in every way. Now surrender quietly and...
Awoo.
What?
What was that?
Could it be?
Right at the 11th hour.
The rest of the wolf pack.
So it's like, I called you like 6 hours ago. Where were you at?
Right?
Wolves.
It's Sight's pack.
Isn't that Second Lieutenant Muriel and her forces with them?
Gah, mangy mutts. Fine then, let's see how they handle a pincer attack.
No chance of hunger. Randy!
Hey!
Gah.
Well, well.
Randy?
Yeah, been a minute. We've got a whole lot to talk about, but you think you can wait a little bit?
Well done, young master. I'm impressed you were able to take a sniper of my caliber by surprise.
Well, it would have gone badly if our wolf pals hadn't brought the whole litter. Besides, it's your own fault for letting Lloyd and them keep you distracted.
I'll concede that much. But if I may remind you, young master, you're still using a standard issue stun halberd. Do you really think you can defeat me without your blade rifle on hand?
Hey, I may not have it on hand, but that doesn't mean it's not in my back pocket.
How? You know, game.
Wait, hold on,
What?
hold on. Where was he hiding this?
Okay, to be fair,
Randy.
in this world,
Is it
people's
in his
weapons
horse
just
pocket?
appear.
Is it in his
People in
horse
their
pocket?
magic ass pockets.
Yeah, they
Is it
have
in the Skyrim horse pocket? Like,
they have bags of holding. They have pockets of holding.
Basically, they have to.
So like Lloyd does, you do not see Lloyd's weapons on him at all times. They just appear when he gets ready for a battle.
yeah,
Tio,
but
you do see her
Lloyd
staff.
doesn't-
Risha, you see her sword.
Yeah, but Lloyd's weapon isn't nearly as big as
This is a big honking gun he's got.
Yeah,
this.
it
is a
does
big
collapse though.
weapon. Like, okay, okay. Transformers, let's go, because that has to be, it has to be like just like folded up into an itty bitty cube.
Of course it is. Why not?
I summon Gun Cube.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you skipped it. I didn't get to read that line.
Oh, I thought you did. My bad.
How dare.
You skipped 3 lines there. I had old man
Okay.
Guillaume fix it up for me again after last time. See, no matter how strong this thing is, it's way less useful when the engine's busted. I'm not gonna whip it out unless I really need it.
Fair enough. And you're right that you don't. That one strike was enough to wreck my rival's precision. The tides have turned against me.
Yeah, just do yourself a favor and retreat. And deliver this message to Uncle. Next time we meet, I'm kicking his ass to get Henna and back.
Understood. It's good to see you finally growing into your own, young master. Suspend the operation. Retreat to point D.
Yeah, they're retreating to you, D. I don't. Where's your point?
Retreat to me! I have cookies.
Woo!
I want cookies. I want cheesecake.
I don't actually have cookies. I do have cheesecake though, but it's almost gone.
Those cookies that you made last time were dangerous. Those were so stinking good.
They're so good.
Delicious. Randy.
You're okay.
What's up, gang? Nice job back there. Didn't expect to find you guys hiking up my way anytime soon. I'm glad you're in one piece, Lloyd, Teotot.
You too, Randy.
I see you managed to escape confinement.
Yeah, I busted out on my own and then joined up with Moray's crew. Been helping out the resistance around these parts ever since. Gotta say though, I thought for sure today was gonna end with us pushing up daisies.
I don't blame you. I'm glad that wasn't the case, though.
Sykes Pack is to thank for that.
No kidding. If it took a second longer, there would have been a lot less saving and a lot more avenging. Were you the one who called him over, Zay?
As insurance, yes. I had also instructed them to keep a close watch on those Jaeger's actions.
Oh yeah, cool.
When is he gonna
3,
realize?
2, 1.
And here it is.
Wait, what the hell? Since when did you start talking?
Now's your turn to be surprised.
I love that everybody got surprised. Tia was surprised nobody else ever understood Zayt. Everybody else was surprised Zayt talked. She's like, wait, none of you heard him talk? Because I did this whole time.
What the hell? Hold up. What's Wazzy doing in that snazzy getup?
Oh, Randy.
And don't get me started on Risha. Wait, did you smooth talk her into the SSS too, Lloyd?
Kind of.
Here we go.
Hee hee.
There you go.
I mean, I laughed as her, and you didn't go on, so I'm like,
It
all
didn't
right,
come
fine.
through.
No
We
one
did
heard
hear
it.
the laugh.
It
No
was
one
complete
heard
silence.
It didn't show up.
Yeah.
Because
Guess I'm
on
going
my
to guess
end,
it's
I just
Meringue.
do it. Oh, it really doesn't like it when I do
No.
that.
Uh-uh.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Discord is not happy with you
Anyways.
making that sound.
All right, good to know.
Muriel, Mireille.
Yeah, Mirielli.
I'm just
I would say probably Miriam.
Murielli.
Mirelli. Mirelli.
Like Cinderella.
Which was Miriam.
Yep, that was what I was going for.
Good.
We received confirmation that the enemy forces have retreated. We should be able to rest easy for a little while now.
There's some good news.
Long time no see, Second Lieutenant Mirielli.
It is good to know you're doing well.
Likewise, I'm glad all of you are okay. Though I didn't expect you to come with such a colorful crew.
We have a lot of explaining to do.
I'm sure you won't mind if we take a break to exchange some intel. Grace!
Music to my ears.
Oh gosh.
Grace!
Before you even said Grace, I was already going with the line.
Well, it's pretty obvious from the camera flash.
Well, yeah, but still.
Grace?
Why are you here?
With that flash, I honestly thought your game just broke for a second, so I was confused.
Well, there was a teeny bit of trouble that ended up forcing me out of the city.
AKA she refused to leave.
So I crashed the Resistance's base as a war correspondent and photographer. I can't say that word today. I would prefer if she took shelter somewhere else, though. Anywhere else, really.
That pretty much covers her story. We got a whole lot more to share, though. What do you say we go catch up? So that's how it is. We're really in the hole this time. Especially after what's happened with Keto.
This is so nuts. I'd get laughed out of the journalistic community if I tried to write an article about it. Blah, blah. Words. Let me guess. You guys are going to go through hell and high water to take her back, huh?
Of course we are. I started saying that before it even showed up on screen. Because I knew that was going to be Lloyd's response.
But of course.
Was there ever any doubt?
Because if there was, there shouldn't have been.
The Resistance will be fine, Randy. Don't worry about us. After all, you only joined us on the condition that we would help save your friends. Isn't that right?
Yeah, but
I fell in love with you. So that's how it went. It's no question that having your muscle back on the team would be a great help.
At its core, the Resistance is just a group of stubborn CGF members who couldn't accept the Defense Force's ways. You're not one of us, Randy. You left the CGF and found new comrades to fight with. Besides, we have the wolves on our side now.
That is correct. I have instructed them to maintain their vigil here. They will benefit you greatly in battle here in the mountains.
Thanks a bunch, Scruffy. Lloyd, Teotot, you can count me in. We've got a job to do, both as the SSS and as Keto's family.
That's more like it.
An excellent response. We're delighted to have you. Oh, yeah, absolutely over the moon. So, while we're at it, you won't mind if I tag along too, right?
Absolutely not.
Oh, come on, Lloyd.
If you what?
Oh, joy, here it comes. I can tell you guys are going to be at the center of all the action coming up. As a reporter, it'd be remiss of me to let a chance like this pass me by.
I don't know about this. I suppose we could make room for you. Abbott might be not too happy about having a journalist on board, though.
He isn't the only one. I can't well afford to end up in an article either. Don't worry your pretty little heads. I could write a whole mountain of feature pieces about you all, but now's not the time for that. Right now, the scoop on everyone's mind is what'll happen to the newly independent state of Crossbell. The real story is which side of history this deceitful new regime is going to fall on.
Which side of history?
To put it simply, the entire continent is in chaos. Sure, President Croy is one of the main catalysts behind it. But is casting him aside really all it's going to take to tide us over these dangerous times? She has a point there. This is more complex situation than we've given it credit for. When Calvar democratized.
Yep.
Democratized. I need to practice that word. Okay. When Calvar democratized 100 years ago, the revolutionaries of the time committed enough sordid deeds to fill a library. Assassinations were commonplace. There was even a conspiracy similar to the raid that Crossbell City experienced. But in retrospect, modern-day Calvardians view those actions as justified. Perhaps President Croy's actions are going to be viewed in a similar light someday. And of course, someone had to carry out those assassinations. Still, I can't go along with him or his cronies after witnessing what I've seen. That's why I want to go with you. I want to see which path Crossbell will take, and how history will reflect that decision. And I can't exactly do that if I'm holed up here in the back lines.
Grace.
Huh. Our bad. We didn't realize how much thought you put into this one.
That reasoning was so insightful, I could hardly believe it was coming out of your mouth.
Ouch. Theo's going for the jugular today.
She's not holding back, and I love it. Well, to be fair, the potential fun of it all still ranks number one on my list. But don't forget, I've gained a good... I can't read today. All right, brain. Restart. All right. But don't forget, I've gained a lot of good sources working at a news agency. What if I said I could hook you up with some intel from within the city?
You've already sold the pitch. We're not going to object to you coming. What about you, Wazi? Risha? Are you both okay with this?
I suppose, as long as I don't wind up in an article, that is.
Same here. That said, good luck convincing Abbas. That's going to be a real challenge.
Thanks, everybody. I owe you one. All right, let's do this. We're gonna bag me a full surprise for sure.
Good luck with that one, Grace. I don't think we're gonna have time to help you with that.
We were wrong to think she had changed.
Asteroid. Mayor Vixen. Master plan. They said goodbye and return. Absolutely none of that came through in any sort of coherent way.
Cool. All right.
Except for
let me try
airship.
again.
Yeah, airship.
Man,
did.
get a load of this airship. Gotta say, the church is the last thing I'd expect to have these babies stashed away.
I must remind you not to write a word about this in your publication. Should you disclose this information, you can expect the church will never lend you their cooperation again. I get the feeling that even if she did, people would just pass it off as a tabloid piece. The same happens whenever anyone writes about Ouroboros. But Wazi.
Relax, boys. My word's golden. Same goes for you, Risha and Mal. As tempting as it is to write about the mysterious assassin Yin's true identity, I appreciate that.
Hey, Lowlight? Was having her tag along really a good idea?
Well, at the very least, she's not one to go back on her promises.
I have detected a new potential landing spot in Western Crossbow. Pinpointing coordinates now. It's at the midway point of West Crossbell Highway. Near the fork in the road that leads to the police academy and prison.
There, huh?
That's where you're being kept, yeah? Didn't you say Garcia helped you break out of the joint?
That's right. Believe it or not, I wouldn't be standing here if not for him. To tell the truth, I've been worried about what happened to him after we split up. I get how you feel, but I wouldn't advise trying to go to the police academy. They've likely stepped up security since you made your getaway.
The defense force is stationed at Belgard Gate 2, which is the only other direction we could go. So that isn't much of an option either. You're telling me they'd arrest you guys on the spot if you showed up there?
Regardless, think it's still in our best interest to land. At the very least, we can scout out what the defense force is doing and take care of any potential cryptids.
Understood.
You should know that I had another warp circle placed in the mining village upon your disembarking. Whenever and wherever you are ready to land, you need only say the word.
Word.
That
What a plot twist that was.
A party account. That
I was,
was
you know, ready to do this. I wasn't expecting getting his. Okay.
Well, now
Oh,
you have to
that's-
play Palm Party with him, God.
We don't have the
Don't be rude.
terminal.
Well, when we have the terminal, dude.
We have TOs too, but Tio would kill me.
You don't know that.
We'll end up at Belgar Gate if we head due west. I'm still not sure if I want to face Sonya right now, though.
Understandable.
Let's try to investigate as far as we can manage. Have to hide if one of the defense forces armored cars come, though.
Indeed.
Commander Bales. We to our advantage if we find a way to make contact with her.
What if Noelle is doing a very good double agent kind of thing going on, where she knows what the defense force is doing and everything? But what if oh god, what's her name? Is it Sonya? The other nurse that I have from CGF?
Yeah,
Bales?
Sonya
Yeah,
Bales.
Sonya.
Yeah, Sonya. What if Sonya gave Noelle a secret task of being like a double agent kind of deal? I'd like that. But the only way that could work is that she has to trick everyone into thinking she's doing, like, betraying them.
Yeah, be very, very explicit. Just like only they know.
Yeah, only they know. Not even the SSS can know.
The chest contains a flyer for an underground hotel. No matter the hour, get a good night's rest with us. Geofront ZZZ Sector.
I like that one.
Alright. Oh, that's
I
a
like
lot of
that
monsters. Yeah, I could tell. I think Mira is broken.
No, I'm not broken. I'm just
Are you-
giggling
You
slightly.
sure
No?
about that?
Yes, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not. It's not funny.
Uh-huh.
Sure, it's not.
Nope, it's not.
D, I
funny.
think you know what to do.
No, don't
I was
you
distracted
dare.
sending
I'm not
emails, so I was
broken.
not paying attention,
I am
honestly.
not broken. I'm not broken. Now you're making me. No, I'm not broken. Stop.
Do do do.
Don't.
Come
I don't
on
think it was
here.
that bad, honestly.
I look. In retrospect of me actually being broken, that was not me being broken.
Honestly, not really. Yeah.
heard that Arkanseal's new Shadow Puppet performance will make 1 to 2 billion Mira. I guess those are only projected figures.
Wow.
Man, 1 to 2 million of me.
Ayo. I don't want 1 to 2 billion of you.
I don't want 1 to 2 billion of me. I know just having one by myself is enough. More than one of me, huh? The world would implode.
I'm trying to get everybody's CP back up.
Yada yada.
Yada yada. What do you call a crocodile wearing a waistcoat? An investigator.
Gators and crocodiles are two different beings.
Listen, okay. Let the
One
game
is
have
a
their
swamp
stupid
puppy.
puns.
One is a swamp puppy, the other one will murder you.
I think both of them will if you piss them off enough.
Alligators are way more tame than crocodiles. Crocodiles, you look over where it is, generally speaking, and it will hunt you down to the ends of the earth. An alligator would just chill out in the water as long as you don't like intentionally like instigate it. It's just meh.
But alligators are ornery because they got all them teeth but no toothbrush.
Yeah.
The Falcom Gate security is as tight as can be.
Yeah, I don't count on them leaving any openings.
I suggest we withdraw for now.
Agreed. There's no way we're going to be able to enter the gate from the front.
Agreed. Nothing good could come. Agreed. Nothing good could come of the defense force spotting us. And were that to happen, there is no guarantee I would be able to come to your aid a second time.
Right. We need to think of another way to get in contact with Commander Bales. AKA, we have to go all the way this direction. And this
I was kind of hoping that it would be finished once we got through that one area, but nope.
We gotta go to the
keep changing
railroad
keys,
tracks.
modulating upwards. Yeah.
This is the derailment site. The aftermath should be fully refurbished by now, correct?
Yeah, even the smaller debris has been cleared up to this point.
Yeah, no. A train flying off the tracks is usually a pretty big deal. With everything that's hit the fan, it kind of feels like an afterthought now.
That it does.
It's no surprise that transcontinental railroad service has been halted for weeks now. I believe the Defense Force is still using their freight line from time to time, however.
Figures.
Hold on. If the railway is more or less dead right now, wouldn't we be able to walk on the tracks?
Oh,
I get you. That's definitely an idea.
perhaps, but do not forget that Crossbell City is still enveloped by that barrier. It will be impossible to breach the city without being detected.
Oh, I know. What if we took the tracks west instead of east?
Lloyd, do you mean?
You want us to sneak in a Belgard gate from the railroad tracks?
That's a little crazy, but yes. Might be our only chance to get to meet with Commander Bales.
Her cooperation would be invaluable. We could hardly ask for a more reliable ally.
Come to think of it, she wasn't expressing against the transition to the defense force, was she? Contacting her at all is a gamble.
That is undeniable.
True. We could very well be walking into our own arrests. Wouldn't have any choice, so we stroll through the front. If we manage to sneak into Belgard instead, we could possibly meet with her without anyone else knowing. In which case, she may be more willing to hear us out and speak freely about how she feels.
I suppose it is possible.
If Mirielli and the Resistance are any indication, I'm sure there are others in the CDF who are still on the fence. Besides, this is Sonya we're talking about. She, out of anyone, knows how to tell between right and wrong.
Maybe so. And this hairbrained has this idea is I'm not fully opposed. But keep in mind, if Commander Bales is stationed there, then who's bound to be with her?
Damn, I didn't think of that.
You mean Noelle, don't you?
From what you've described, she seems set in her convictions, yes?
Yeah. The path we chose to walk. We have to accept that not everyone's going to just step out of our way. As long as we're on opposite sides, there's no avoiding the fact we'll eventually have to go through her. When the time comes, we're gonna have to do just that, even if it means fighting a friend.
Lloyd,
He's right. This isn't a problem we can just push to the side.
You've really been mulling this over. Well, as long as you don't shirk yourself, that's all into.
shall we open the fence and make our way onto the tracks then?
Yeah, let's go. And this is where we're gonna save. Yes, it's almost 11:30. We don't have time for a dungeon.
Good job on your voices, guys. I had one this time. Moving up in the world.
It was like me at the beginning of this whole entire game, where I was just sitting
We're all
there.
reversed for our roles.
Yeah, now it's my turn.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.